The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. 81. Check 6 guys. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Switch. 49. Check 49. Check.
Back to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Come on.
2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. This is caught. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Harold Landry dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 29, Mayfield, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, D.
Hurry, hurry.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield, complete to Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set, 180.
Right here, right here. Hey, we got tight right, tight right.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Joseph on for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there.
To throw on second down. Fields. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw. Fields. He finds Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the gun. Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Fields. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And his kick here is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, now. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Real. You got tape. Pilot, 64, weak.
From the 41, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Funches has it complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Mike 5-5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
55, Mike, 55.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hurry!
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Hines, and he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Hines down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Looking to throw. Fields to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run with Hines, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. Spins by. Complete. It's Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Mike, 54. Go. 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Here's a second and 7. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Switch.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Check 55, come on. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. But hey, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go, come again. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, alert 33.
Check 3.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got it to Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
We don't want this. Check.
Kings.
Mayfield looks to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Titans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Henry. There to him was Darius Leonard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. That didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Mayfield. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
feel like